last test drive I checked this fluid level when it was hot and it was way overfilled. So I'm going to check it again when it's cold and it should be way overfilled. It's up to here. It should be down around here. Then as it warms up it should be right in here. I'm hoping that could be some of my transmission issues. So I bought a fluid extractor pump from Harbor Freight. I bought an older one from Harbor Freight maybe 15 years ago. It doesn't work anymore, the pump give out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this. Right now I'm not really impressed because this has already been opened before. I don't know. There's the instructions, at least that wasn't opened. And there's pieces and parts. They may all be there. We'll find out. It all seems to be there, the instructions and all. I just gotta put everything together here. So this tube here is supposed to reach all the way into my transmission. This tube here is for a brake extractor fluid. Different material, it's soft. This tube attached up here attaches to this tube here. So I don't think that's going to be long enough. We'll find out. And I did have all the pieces and parts, so here we go. So here's the setup. The tube was more than long enough to reach my transmission pan. And then you can see it's the little one up there. Then it attached to the big one right here. And the big one goes in right here. And basically all I have to do now is just start pumping. This tube here is designed to hold this big tube here. When you disconnect it, there's going to be fluid in it, and you just stick it in here. It keeps it from dripping all over your floor and your shoes. So anyway, lift handle to the top position and push to the bottom 7 to 10 times, start flow. Continue pumping as needed until all fluid has been extracted. Well, if I extract it till it's sucking air, I can guarantee you it should be probably to the add mark on the dipstick. So we'll see what happens. I got my helper going to do the pumping on this, so here we go. Now it said to warm the fluid up. Of course I don't pay any attention to that because it would have made the job easier. A little bit later, it's starting to show up at the bottom some. Okay, she's coming up empty. You can hear it sucking air in there, so let's see what we got. I had to put some markings on there with my black marker so I could read this. This is marked off in liters, 8 liters. It holds 2.3 gallons, which is 9 liters. I guess you ought to know if you get up into there. And these are marked off in liters, like I said, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And the suction hose length is 5 feet. That is in the transmission right now. Now all I need to do is take this loose up here somehow. This looks like a pour spout, and I can put it into some quarts. I believe 1 liter is about 33 ounces, just a little over a quart. So I've got 3 liters. I just did the dipstick. Right here is where it begins to get hot. There's still fluid in it. It's at where it's supposed to be right now when it's cold. This truck was overfilled by 3.13 quarts. What I'm going to do now is warm it up and see where it comes to on the dipstick. Looks like it's got a lip here where you can use to pour into something. I broke it loose with a pair of pliers because it was on there pretty tight. So, petroleum jelly on this O-ring, sealed too most likely. That is so weird. Look at that O-ring. It's all deformed. This O-ring here, this big one, was deformed. I showed you earlier. And I pushed it back into shape some. This, you can unscrew it or twist it, but actually It's a push in like that configuration. And then a pull out. So there we go. So I gotta give this 5 stars. I don't know if I'll go in and rate it, but I'll rate it right now on this video. I'm really impressed with this, the way it works. The instructions could have been a little bit clearer, but I showed you on the video what you probably need to know. This is really good thing. This is what I used over here. This is what I bought years and years ago. Harbor Freight sold me this, and it worked really well until it quit pumping. I do believe I could probably still repair that and still use it, but to be honest with you, I don't have the time to fool with that. I'm going to start the old BB blue bourbon. Check that dipstick. See where that fluid is after it gets a little warm. Looks like it's right at the tip. I'll check it again. Looks like it's right there on the cold. And it is cold, but I would say 1/8 of a quart maybe. They could use about 1/8. That reading was not really, the engine's not really hot yet. Okay, here we go. Gonna test drive. The transmission was in needing, looked like maybe 1/8 of a quart. It was right on the ad as you saw on the dipstick. And here we go. We'll see what we can get done here down this road. See anything coming to the right. Okay. Second. Sitting here running it up. It did not go into third. But it's coasting like it's in third, but it's actually, for some reason, wanted to be in neutral. So, I think we still got issues, even though it took the transmission fluid out. Let's see. Reverse. Gotta drive. We know it'll go first and second. I'm going to see if I can run it into third manually down this road here. Just got it in third now. No. Second. Now, every time it goes to shift to third, it goes to neutral. So I think we'll end up having to take the pan off and do some transmission perusing. Anyway, we'll be working on the engine on that over there, the Yukon. Ratatouille there is, I think, pretty well ready to go. Till the next video. This is Steve AZ711, also known as Can They Drive? And this old 99 Suburban is going to probably need some transmission work. Stay tuned, and bye for now.